All right, I'm trying some things out over here in the land of TikTok. Usually I'm going live every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 12 p.m. Central Standard. Central Standard, but I'm trying out TikTok. Let's see what's going on over here in the land of TikTok. So welcome everybody to day one of Speak Truth to Power. This is day one of Speak Truth to Power. If you're here, and you're watching me live, just drop a little fire emoji in the comments. If you're catching the replay, just go ahead and drop hashtag replay below. But I'm really glad that you're here and I'm ready to set the tone for you today. Let me just give you the foundation that we're working in today, okay? So we're talking about something that for some people can feel really, really heavy. And we're talking about divorce. And these are the conversations that need to be had. It can feel real heavy to be experiencing a divorce for a lot of people, but silence is the thing that keeps you stuck. And I want to talk to you today about how using your voice is the thing that's going to set us free. So give me a wave. Let me know if you've ever been divorced, if you've ever been going through a divorce. Is this who I think it is? If that's you, drop your initials. If you're who I think you are who I think, drop your initials in the chat. Okay. But yeah, we're talking today about something that can feel heavy for a lot of people. And we're really talking about divorce and how it's your voice it's the thing that's going to set you free. So I'm Takenya. I'm a public speaking coach who helps leaders and entrepreneurs own the stage and amplify their voice. Using my background as a classically trained vocalist and pianist, my background as a military veteran, my background as an entrepreneur, I teach you how to speak like a pro with power, reach, and opportunity. And we're going to talk about how you can reclaim your power, expand your reach, and increase your opportunities by reclaiming your voice as you go through a divorce. And this is a really personal share for me today because I find myself right now going through a divorce. So sometimes you'll hear me say, oh, my name is Takenya Battle, or oh, my name is Takenya Freeney. It's like, which last name is y'all? Just rock with me, okay? I'm a human. I really want to share with you how I've been able to reclaim my voice as I'm navigating through the challenges of divorce, motherhood, business, lifing, and just learning how to reclaim your voice along the way. So I'm going to drop a statistic on you first. Did you know, and you probably did know this because this is a well-known statistic, but between 40 and 50% of all marriages end in divorce. Between 40 and 50% of all marriages end in divorce. And if you're getting married for the second time, that failure rate increases to 60% of all the marriages. All first-time marriages that happen, 40 to 50% of them are going to end in divorce. And then it's 60% of those second marriages that, also fail. They don't make it to the finish line. Woo! So nearly half of Black marriages, I just happen to be Black. I don't know if you know that. Nearly half of Black marriages, first-time marriages, end in divorce. And while marriages are celebrated publicly, your engagement is celebrated publicly, you get a photo shoot because you got engaged, you get a photo shoot because you got the dress, you're videotaping every aspect of what it takes to get down the aisle. You're videotaping the entire experience. I see some of y'all saying, hey, Miss Battle, y'all sound like y'all need to be in the classroom. Y'all need to be in the classroom and not over here on the tickety-tock. I'm going to tell it. But when we're getting divorced, there's no video shoot for, I'm getting divorced. Like that. That's just not happening. When you're getting divorced, there is no, let's have a party because I found the right lawyer, or there's no celebration and recognition of this transition that takes place. Getting divorced can feel extremely isolating. It can feel extremely isolating because people don't talk. People don't talk about getting divorced. They're silent. So let's talk about what happens when we stay silent. What happens when we stay silent? Well, again, this is affecting our power, our reach, and our opportunity. Because when you're silent, when you don't speak up, you're letting somebody else control the narrative of you. They're in charge of what people are going to think about you. Their perceptions, the perceptions of others, is going to be skewed because you didn't speak up. For me, silence that led up to my divorce, the things that I was silent about, it often had me feeling so small. As big a personality as I am for, some of you know me personally, but as big a personality as I am, I felt so small because I didn't speak up. I should have said something. And this happens to a lot of women. This happens especially to Black women. I'm only speaking from a Black woman's perspective because I just happen to be one. 50% of Black Americans have never been married. We're diminishing our power. I'm not saying, don't give me any false equivalencies here where I'm saying like, oh, you have to be married to have power. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's the silence of divorce that keeps you from stepping back into your power. That's what I'm saying. It's this diminishing of power, dimming of your light, letting somebody else run the narrative. So staying silent through divorce diminishes your power. Here's how staying silent, get off of here. I'm about to block you because I know you're supposed to be in class. I'm about to block you. Get off of here. Silence keeps people from understanding your value. Silence keeps people from understanding your value. If you never spoke about the things that you need, the things you want, the things that you desire, this is how your silence is limiting your reach. You're not telling people the things that you value. That tells me a lot of us are stuck in this cycle of isolation. And I hear y'all saying, come back, baby. If I would, I could. Okay? If I would, I could. I love y'all. Silence keeps people from understanding your value. And this is how silence also blocks opportunities for you. Because every time you stay silent, you're missing the opportunity to advocate for yourself. Every time you stay silent, you're missing an opportunity to advocate for your children. Every time you stay silent, you're missing an opportunity to tell your story. Every time you stay silent, you're missing an opportunity to literally design the life you desire. You can create it, and it starts with your voice. It's a powerful, powerful, powerful tool when you speak something to power. And so I want to ask you, have you ever stayed silent in a situation when you knew you should have said something? Have you ever stayed silent in a situation and you may have regretted it later? I know I can't be the only one. I know I'm not the only one. So if you've ever stayed silent in a situation and you regretted it later, know that I see you. I've been there, but we can get through this, okay? Let's talk about why people stay silent. Why do we stay so quiet even when we know what it costs us? We know what it costs to be silent. Why though? Why do we still stay silent though? Why do we still be quiet? Well, for one, we're scared. We're scared of being labeled as too much. We're scared of being labeled as being difficult. We're scared of being labeled as angry. And as a Black woman, that angry Black woman label, that's a misnomer. Definitely have a right to be angry. But, these negative stereotypes. Do I say something in public? Do I not say something in public? Are they going to think I'm the angry Black woman? Or will they see that I am a human having a human experience and I got a right to be angry? Will they see that? Because let me tell you something. They're going to judge you anyway. What's up, Christina? They're going to judge you anyway. People are going to judge you anyway. So why stay silent? They're going to judge you anyway. Because silence doesn't protect you from judgment. It just keeps you from being heard. Again, silence doesn't protect you from being judged because people are going to judge anyway. Your silence keeps you from being heard. Another reason why we stay silent is because we've been conditioned to do so. Patriarchal themes, overarching patriarchal themes have molded us into people who will be silent and obey. We will be silent and obey. We've been taught to kind of endure. We've been taught to just go along to get along. We've been taught to put other people's needs before our own. It's not selfish to demand what you deserve. It is not selfish to demand what you deserve. Okay? Why let people continue to box you in? Why let people continue to box you in when you don't belong in the box in the first place? They're going to judge you anyway. So go ahead and speak on it instead of staying silent. Because when you're silent, you're only keeping yourself from being heard. And staying in a box just means you're continuing to sacrifice your voice. Let me know if this is resonating with you and if you've ever been held back or if you've ever felt held back because you feared you were going to be judged. I can't be the only one. I know I'm not the only one. So if silence is the thing that keeps you stuck, then it's your voice that's the key to breaking free. If silence is the thing that has kept you stuck, it is your voice that is the key to you breaking free. And I'm going to show you how to do that using my PRO framework. Now, again, PRO stands for power, reach, and opportunity. And as I've been transitioning through what is now my second divorce, that power, that reach, and opportunity is really near and dear to me. You got to hold on to it. And here's what I've learned as it relates to power. Speaking up is a way of reclaiming your power. And for me, it started with small steps. I wasn't trying to eat the whole elephant in one day. But speaking up for me as things were matriculating and moving towards divorce, and as I continue to go through the process of divorce, speaking up for me means acknowledging these small things, that little inner voice, advocating for fairness, advocating for things that are deservedly due to me. Advocating for things that recognize my own worth. You must advocate for yourself. Your silence is yielding consent for people to do whatever the hell they want to do. Silence yields consent. So start by asking yourself, what do I need to say? And why does it matter to me that I say it? Claim that power back. Go get your power. This is how I've come to expand my reach as I navigate the perils of divorce yet again. It's in the speaking up that I've been able to connect with other people who are going through similar journeys, who have had similar experiences. It is the thing that has let me know that I have not been by myself. I have felt isolated, but that was because I wasn't speaking out. And when I say speak out, that doesn't mean like grab a megaphone and parade up and down the street. That's not what I'm saying. There's a time, place, and space for all the things that need to be said. But it's your voice that connects you with other people. And having been connected with other people who were in similar situations as myself, I found a community of people who understood. And I didn't feel by myself anymore. I wasn't by myself. But when you speak with clarity, you're inviting people to understand exactly what it is that you need. When you begin to speak out again, you're beginning to invite people to understand your boundaries, and you're inviting people to understand what it is that you value. So whether you're speaking to one person, a room full of people, the boardroom, the classroom, your living room, doesn't matter. Your voice creates impact, period. Full stop. So which part of my Speak Like a Pro framework works or resonates with you? Is it the power, the reach, or the opportunity? And where do you need to focus so that you can grow? Where do you need to focus? Do you need to focus on your power? Do you need to focus on your reach? Or do you need to focus on your opportunity? Let me know. So in my divorce journey, I realized that my silence was holding me back. Every time I didn't say something or let something slide, or my silence was keeping me small. My silence was diminishing my shine. By me not saying something, it was me being compliant with what was already happening. By me being silent, it was me allowing someone else to dictate my narrative and what my life was looking like. I was giving someone else that power. I was giving somebody else the opportunity to reach others. I was giving somebody else the opportunity to own my voice. Y'all, you got to take it back. You got to take it back. But by using my voice, I've been able to reclaim my power. By using my voice, I've been able to expand my reach. And by using my voice, I've been able to find new opportunities. That's what public speaking does for you. Whether you're on the stage, the courtroom, where I've been, the boardroom, the classroom, or your living room, your voice is your most powerful tool. Tomorrow, I'm going to dive into how breaking the silence, I'm really trying to alleviate the shame that people have as it relates to divorce. Tomorrow, I want to dive into how breaking the silence helps you take control of your narrative so that you can rewrite your story. You can rewrite your story. We'll talk about how to use your voice to create clarity and momentum. I want you guys to be able to set yourselves free and tune your voice to the frequency of freedom. And if you're ready to break free from silence and speak like a pro, someone who has power, reach, and opportunity, I invite you to join my 30-day speaker sprint, because everyone who signs up today will get a free strategy session with me, a bonus strategy session. So don't wait. Your voice deserves to be heard. You don't need anybody's permission. You don't need anybody's permission. And before we wrap up, what's one step you're going to take this week to use your voice? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see y'all next time.